What's going on, boys? It's your boy Medus. Now I'm coming to you back with another Alliance War video. Now this Alliance War, we are going against the Matrix. Now if you know the Matrix, you know that they are good at what they do. Now I wouldn't get into all the details, but this Alliance War, we are sitting somewhere in Platinum 2, and we decided to not make a joke of Alliance War anymore, but to take it at least a bit more serious. That way we could get ready for the new season that is coming up pretty soon. So, you know, get all the cobwebs off and play this Alliance War like we would in season 24. So I decided to give everybody their names, and I decided to go in with Captain Infinity War Quick and Stealth Spidey. Now the reason I brought Stealth Spidey for Captain America is because there is a void on the next fight, and that will help me tremendously. Now whoever set the defense for the Matrix in Battle Group 2, they did a pretty good job. Now the first matchup was with Magic. That was simple, straightforward, nothing to it. The next matchup, however, there is a void there. Now the void there on steady build up Fury is actually a very good placement that I haven't seen in quite some time. Now the reason it's good is because of this node long distance relationship. Now what that does is whenever you're close to void, you will actually get a debuff placed on you. Now you know what happens when there is a debuff placed on you. So straight out of the gate, Captain Infinity War will automatically have a debuff placed on him anytime he is close to void, which is crucial because void will be taking my health, because you cannot play this match far away from void. You have to play it close to him. Anyways, as you could see, the debuff is already placed on me. Now I have 6 hits in and I got hit there, so that's fine. I have kinetic charges that will negate void's debuff, which is actually going to come on me now and then be restored. But what you have to be careful about in this type of matchup is when void's timer actually hits. I am at 6 hits right now, 7, 8, 9. Now I drop my SP2, which means I am no longer protected. Now I have to get my 10 hits in, so I do that at 6. If I do a heavy, I know that I will be within my margin to protect myself with my other 2 hits. It's something that you just have to keep your eyes on constantly. And with this matchup, I constantly have to be trying to get space in between myself and void. I ended that fight with an SP2, so there is a lot going on in that matchup, which actually made this matchup pretty good. Now you could have asked why I didn't bring somebody like Nick Fury, who would have restored those debuffs faster than Captain Infinity War did, but I don't have use for Nick Fury, so I had to bring somebody in who I felt comfortable using later on, and that's the reason why I brought Stealth Spidey. Now as you could see, I am going to take Thing. Now I haven't posted last war yet, but this is what happened last war when I used Quick. I didn't set my masteries or anything, but I went in with Quick. I'm not running suicides, and if you look at the timer, I am running very close on time. So at the end of the day, I only had 8 seconds left, and that was not a good fight with Quick versus Thing. So at this time, I decided to do it smart. I decided to use Stealth Spidey. Now before the fight starts, I have to activate the web 4. Now that will help me a lot, especially because of the node Footloose. Now you always have to exit and check to see if it's activated on the defender before you enter the fight, because Kabam hasn't fixed that issue yet where you do activate it and enter the fight. So using Human Torch or using a champ that has a pre-fight ability, you really want to double check before you do anything stupid, just like this. Now I dropped my special 2 when he had indestructible on him. Now I rushed into a SP2 from Thing. Now those were the 2 errors I made, but the good thing about it is when I did drop the SP2, it did put the extended duration on that slow debuff. that I placed on thing. Now I refreshed it with another light attack, so that's going to help me a lot. So all I'm going to do right now is play this match very slow. So right now I have to remove the indestructible and land as many hits as possible before I get to my SP3, because when I'm at my SP3 I'm going to refresh my cartridge. Now thing, you have to still keep an eye on his rock stacks, because even though that the slow debuff is actually on thing, his rock stacks, if by chance your debuff falls off and he's at 15, you will get smacked. So as you can see right now, my debuff is falling off and the rock stack was at 14. So if that was miscalculated by a fraction of a second or one more hit, I would have been in big problems. But I am not too fearful about this match. I have taken it a million times. All I have to do is play it slow and have fun, which is what I did here. Now it's at 72 hits, so I'm calculating probably 80 hits plus, but this fight should have ended a lot earlier if I did not drop my SP2 when he was actually indestructible. But that is a common placement for thing. It's not too difficult. Anybody with stealth Spidey can do. So my next matchup would be Airwalker. Now I haven't seen this hair before, but it seems like they had a strategy to have Airwalker unblockable for a period of time for that fight because of the debuff. He will place a debuff on me. Also, there's also a debuff from the node that will also be on me, which will make him unblockable. But I think if this was a rank 3 Airwalker, it actually would have worked, because what happens now is I am unblockable for a period of time, and every time he drops that SP1 I will be unblockable like he did right there. Now I did make a little sleep up, but that's fine, but I'm unblockable now. He's still going to drop his SP1, so all I have to remember is not to let him drop an SP2. That will send him to that will place the debuff on him so he could be unblockable. But as you could see, he did drop his SP2 and now he's unblockable. So I wasn't too concerned about this, because this matchup was already over, and yeah, all I have to do is wait for my bleed to do the work and intercept him. I was also pulling back away so I could get some free healing from willpower. But at the end of the day, it was a good placement, especially since I do not fight him there, or I've never seen him there before. And I had to think for a second, why was he placed there? Now, if you follow me on YouTube, you know that whenever there's a Havoc there, I will always take lane 4 because it's just an easy matchup for quick. Now with this one, there was an R3, so when there is an R3 and I'm using quick, usually what I do is pop an invulnerable boost just in case shit hits the fan. Now I have fought Havoc there a million times during the season, during the off season, so I am very confident that I could get the solo there, especially if AI cooperates with me. But this matchup, I'm not going to speed it up for a particular reason. I am actually going to explain what's happening in this video. So at this point, Break is on me, so if I was hit or I was missing health, that will be giving me free health or free regen basically, and just helping me in all ways necessary, always possible. Now I don't know why I dropped the heavy there, but it was to push him to an SP1, also to push him to an SP2, because I like to bait out his SP2. Now I'm sitting here with perfect health and I am just waiting for him to drop that SP2. Now I did get hit there and I'm still trying to bait out the SP2, but he got stunned. No, that is no good for me, because he is actually gaining power. Now that's just bad, because if Havoc drops that SP3, it is game over. Now in the words of one of our famous YouTubers, Swedia, yeah, this just didn't go as planned. Yeah, so instead of thinking of what went wrong there, etc., 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 I'm just going to accept this as a big loss. Now, the bad thing about it is I had the first death in my battle group, so I think we're already at 38, and yeah, I died. So going back in and finish him off with quick. Didn't have to heal her all the way up because I really wanted the armor break debuff to give me a bit of regen there, and I don't think I will have any need for quick anymore, so I will just take this one as a loss. Now this is the matchup I want you guys to see. This was a horrible matchup on my part. Now this node has redoubled determination. Now Doom is going to get power no matter what, and whoever plays Doom there has Mystic Dispersion. Now right about now, a Human Torch will do absolutely well there. Now I did have someone with Human Torch on lane 6, but they decided to switch paths with someone else, which leaves me to do Doom. Now, I don't know why I keep having Doom every time he drops a special one, because he's just going to resist it. Now, usually when I perform heavies and there is a Void there, Void loses about 3% health, 3 to 5% health from my heavies only. But as you could see, Doom isn't losing shit. Now, you think that is bad? Look at how much damage he's doing on my block. Now, Captain Infinity War has perfect block proficiency. It's like good. It's like the best you could ask for. Well, one of the best. But still, Doom is doing a lot of damage against my block. Now, I cannot go in for a corner intercept because, as you could see, redoubled determination plus Mystic Dispersion, everything that this guy has here, including my heavy on the block again. Don't know why. Nothing I'm thinking of at this point is working. All I know is do not push him to 3 bars of power, especially since I did not pop a invulnerable boost, because now is not the time. Now I just need to intercept him. Now I need to find a way in which I could do that without pushing him into the corner, because it doesn't matter how many times I hit Doom, it seems like the bar of power is just going up faster and faster every time I hit him. Doom is still at 90 something percent health and I am almost halfway, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I need to get those intercepts in. So I did. I'm going to charge my heavy and drop my special 3 whilst I have that fury. Now that worked out well. The only bad thing about it is I pushed him to another special 3 and he is still over 70%. Now I'm going to try to get as much heavies in while the protection is down. I'm going to bait out the special one and dex that, which is fine. I'm going to stop doing heavies when he's in his aura, and I am just going to get to my special 3 as fast as possible, then risk intercepting him. But as you could see, he has a protection up. He's still at about 60 something percent health. And I am down, so I am trying to find a way in which I could intercept him. So he's at another bar of power, and I just have to try to do the best I can, push him to special 2, take that against the block, because obviously I don't want to get pinned in my corner. Now I'm far away from him, I'm going to drop another special 3. That took out a little bit. I'm satisfied with it. He's gonna drop that special one. It's gonna hit me, but the shock would not stay because I have kinetic charges on me. But as you can see, I'm no longer doing heavy on the after his special one because I learned my lesson. But I need another intercept. Also, I need to stop taking those special 2s on my block because those are doing a lot of damage. Now, if you know how Doom works, you know Doom is unforgiving. So as you could see, I might survive this one. Now, I could also dex the last part of his special 2, but I didn't. So I'm gonna dex that special one, charge my heavy, drop an SP3, and pray that he dies. So I know that I will have a bar of power after that special 3. So I'm just going to go in and drop my special 1 and end it right there. That was a very, 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 very close call on my part, especially with not planning out that that fight properly. But at the end of it, we won. Now my battle group only had 2 deaths, myself and another individual who somehow did not do too well on polka dot, but 2 deaths in my battle group, not too bad, and a victory on our part, which will actually push us up to platinum 2, top between 1 to 5, or bottom P1. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It was a good matchup. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.